Welcome to the Dream Sleepy ASMR, where every whisper carries you closer to sleep. Tonight, we'll drift into a story woven from starlight and silver rain. A story of courage, wonder, and dreams. So close your eyes, take a deep breath, and let the gentle world of dreams open before you. Chapter 1: The Night of Silver Rain. In the ancient kingdom of Lemuria, there was a night unlike any other. The sky shimmered with silver rain, not water, but tiny droplets of light that fell from the stars. Every drop whispered a dream. Princess Alara stood on her balcony, barefoot, her golden hair flowing in the soft night wind. She watched the silver rain fall upon the garden, glowing softly on every flower. That night, the air felt alive, as if the world was calling her name. Alara, the wind whispered. She stepped down the marble stairs and into the garden. The petals glowed brighter as she walked. The silver rain gathered around her, swirling like mist. She reached out to touch a floating droplet, and in an instant, everything around her dissolved into light. The world folded inward, and darkness swallowed her whole. Chapter 2: The Land of Dreams. When Alara opened her eyes, she was no longer in her garden. She lay upon a bed of soft clouds, and the sky above her shimmered between night and dawn. The stars drifted slowly, painting trails of silver across an endless horizon. "Where am I?" she whispered. A delicate voice answered, "You are in the land of dreams." A tiny fairy appeared, no larger than a candle flame, with wings that glowed like glass. "I am Lyriel, keeper of dreams," she said gently. "You have crossed the veil between waking and sleep." Alara sat up, dazed. "But I didn't mean to come here." Lyriel smiled sadly. "No one ever does, but perhaps the land of dreams has chosen you." The fairy's wings flickered softly. "If you wish to return, you must find the dream gate. But beware, it has been sealed since the rise of the Nightmare King." Before Alara could ask more, Lyriel's form began to fade into silver dust. "Follow the light that listens," she whispered and was gone. Chapter 3: The Whispering Forest. Alara began her journey through the strange new realm. She walked past rivers that hummed lullabies and mountains that shone like mirrors. Each step felt both real and unreal, like walking through a memory. At last, she entered a forest where every tree whispered secrets. Their glass branches tinkled softly as they swayed, their leaves glowing with golden mist. "Alara," the forest murmured. The voices grew louder, blending into the sound of her own thoughts. She heard laughter, her mother's voice, then tears, echoes of her childhood. "Come home," the forest whispered. Her heart ached. But then she remembered Lyriel's words, "Follow the light that listens." Amid the whispers, she heard a faint hum, a soft, melodic sound, glowing faintly from the distance. She followed it, pushing through vines that shimmered like moonlight, until she reached a pool of liquid silver. Floating above the water was a tiny orb of light. As she stepped closer, the surface rippled, and from the mist rose a shadow with glowing red eyes. "You shouldn't have come here," it hissed. "The Nightmare King awaits." Before she could move, the shadow lunged, and the forest erupted in darkness. Chapter 4: The Dream Guardian. Alara fell into the silver pool, but instead of sinking, she drifted upward into a sky full of stars. The shadow followed, twisting like smoke. Just as it was about to reach her, a burst of radiant light tore through the sky. From that light emerged a tall figure clad in shimmering armor. His eyes glowed calm and kind. "I am Kalian," he said, his voice like a soft wind, "guardian of the Dream Gate." He raised his hand, and the shadow shattered into mist. Alara floated before him, her breath trembling. "You saved me." "No one enters this realm by accident," Kalian said. "The Dream Gate called you here." "I just want to go home," she whispered. "You will," he said gently. But first, you must restore balance. The Nightmare King feeds on fear, and your courage is the light this realm has lost. Ilara frowned. How can I restore it? Kalian touched her chest lightly. The light already lives within you, he said. You only need to believe. Chapter 5. The Valley of Sleep. Ilara and Kalian journeyed through the land of dreams together. They crossed fields of starlight, where sleeping creatures floated on the air like drifting clouds. He told her stories of when dreams were pure, before fear began to poison them. Why me? Ilara asked one night as they rested under a glowing tree. Kalian looked toward the horizon. Because you still dream with your heart, few mortals remember how. Ilara looked at the stars above. Then I'll find the light of serenity and save this world. But far beyond their campfire, hidden in the darkness, a voice whispered through the mist. She is mine now. Chapter 6. The Shadow's Mark. When morning, or what passed for morning, came, the light felt colder. Ilara could sense something following them. The wind carried faint cries, like lost dreams calling for help. The Nightmare King knows where we are, Kalian said softly. They walked quietly through a valley of sleeping giants, enormous stone beings, half buried in the earth. Ilara touched one of the statues. Who are they? Dreams that never woke, Kalian said. They lost hope and became stone. She shivered. I won't end like them. You won't, he replied, because your heart is still awake. Chapter 7. The Bridge of Whispers. Soon they reached the Bridge of Whispers, a bridge that floated above an endless dark chasm. Below, voices cried out sad, broken, fearful. Each step they took made the voices louder. You failed. You are not enough. You will never return. Ilara covered her ears. Make them stop. Kalian turned gently to her. They are not real. They are your own doubts. Don't fight them, listen, and let them go. She closed her eyes and breathed deeply. Then she spoke softly. I am not my fear. I am the light that dreams. With each word, the voices faded. The bridge began to glow beneath her feet, turning from shadow into silver. When she took the final step, the whispers vanished entirely, leaving only silence. You did it, Kalian said with pride. The bridge has accepted you. Chapter 8. The Mirror Lake. Beyond the bridge stretched a calm, endless lake that mirrored the sky perfectly. In the center floated a crystal island glowing with soft light, the heart of serenity. Ilara stepped toward it, her reflection rippling beneath her feet. But then, her reflection rose from the water, alive and cold-eyed. You can't claim the light, the reflection said. You are not pure enough. Ilara trembled. You're me. Yes, it hissed. Your fear, your pain. Your doubt. Ilara lowered her gaze. Maybe you are my shadow, but even shadows need light to exist. She reached out, touching her reflection's hand. The mirror shattered, and the shards became glowing petals floating skyward. The heart of serenity pulsed, filling the lake with radiant light. Ilara's heart filled with warmth and peace. The light within her awakened, pure and calm. Chapter 9. The Nightmare King. The calm shattered as the sky darkened. Thunder rolled, the ground trembled. From the horizon, a sea of shadows rose, and in the center of it stood a figure crowned with thorns of smoke, the Nightmare King. You dare awaken what I silenced, he roared. Kalian stood beside Ilara, drawing his blade of light. Your reign ends now. The Nightmare King laughed, a deep, hollow sound. You are born from me, guardian. You are the light of my darkness. Ilara stepped forward. You've forgotten balance. Darkness is not evil, only lost. The king's eyes glowed crimson. Dreamers cannot defeat me. Ilara placed her hand over her heart. Then I will heal you. Her light flared, warm and boundless, spreading across the realm like a sunrise. The shadows screamed. curling inward, dissolving into silver dust. The Nightmare King's roar became a whisper, and then silence. Before he vanished, his voice echoed faintly, almost kind. Dreamers will always return. Chapter 10. Dawn in the Dreamland. Light filled the land of dreams. The rivers sang again, the skies turned golden, and the air smelled of new beginnings. Kalian turned to Alara, smiling. "You have done what none of us could. The dream gate is open." In the distance, a portal of swirling silver appeared, glowing softly, invitingly. Alara's eyes filled with tears. "Will I ever see you again?" Kalian bowed. "You will. Every time you dream of peace, I'll be near." Lyriel appeared once more, fluttering beside her. "You brought harmony back to our world. It's time to wake, princess." Alara stepped toward the portal. The world shimmered. She looked back one last time at the glowing dreamland and whispered, "Goodbye." Chapter 11. The Morning Light. Alara awoke to the sound of birds. She was back in her garden, beneath the soft rays of dawn. The silver rain had stopped, leaving the flowers glittering with dew. She looked down and gasped. In her hand lay a single silver petal, glowing faintly. She smiled through tears. It was real. For the first time, she felt completely at peace. The land of dreams had changed her forever. That night, when she closed her eyes, she felt a warm light deep within her chest, and somewhere beyond the stars, she heard soft laughter echoing in the wind. Chapter 12. The Dream Gate. In the land of dreams, Kalian stood before the shimmering dream gate, its silver surface rippling with starlight. Lyriel hovered beside him. "Will she remember us?" Kalian smiled. In her heart always, dreamers never forget where light lives. The wind carried their voices through the dreamscape, soft and eternal. And beyond the veil of night, the dream gate glowed like the first dawn, open once more, welcoming all who dared to dream. Thank you for dreaming with the Dream Sleepy, ASMR. May your heart rest in peace tonight. And may your dreams be filled with light, calm, and wonder. Remember, every time you close your eyes, the land of dreams awaits. Sleep well, dream softly, and good night.